Man, a tasty superhero who could be the next big thing in video games.
The game takes place in Nomround, which is a world made out of food, and Bacon Man is the rightful heir to the meat throne until his grandfather, Old King Roast Beef, is mysteriously murdered by the other food groups. So he has to fight to take back his place as the king of the meats.
This world of fighting food is the brainchild of Neil Arenza and 3 other developers who are creating all of this in a space in downtown Manchester.
The game's been soft launched, so we have a large number of beta testers who are sending us feedback on the project, finding bugs. We make the necessary changes and then send them out until eventually we feel that the game is ready. We'll launch it on Steam, which is like a PC platform for people to download games. To be in a space surrounded by other people who are hardworking and motivated really helps motivate us. We are much more productive in a co-working space than we are by ourselves alone.
David Carrig loves video games too.
The video game industry is massive. We're talking billions and billions of dollars. It surpassed the film industry in like global revenues back in like the late 90s and has been shooting off ever since. So it's a huge industry that New Hampshire really doesn't have any part of yet, and that's really what we're trying to fix.
So 2 years ago, he co-founded Game Assembly, this space on Elm Street, where game developers can work and collaborate on their creations at a very low cost.
There's a lot of small studios here in the state, and we want them expanding, we want them making successful projects, we want them working with each other and collaborating. We want to be learning from each other's mistakes and helping each other, and so really that's what Game Assembly is all about. It's a place where like-minded individuals can all come together and collaborate and work on projects together and hopefully find lots of success.
The dream of making the Granite State a hub of the gaming industry is born of legend. After all, the first video game console was developed right here.
Ralph Baer was a German immigrant who, escaping the Nazis in World War II, came to the United States and eventually became the creator of the very first video game console, which was known as the Brown Box. Ralph was really the inventor of the modern video game console, and we feel pretty cool that we can work in the same place that he did for his life.
You only have 10 seconds to complete it. So this one I have to eat all the carrots. This is my game Schlox. It is a virtual reality party game where you play a bunch of 10-second mini-games and you try to compete for a high score.
Patrick Ryan made the jump to the gaming world with the help of Game Assembly, now a game programmer. He's just 3 months away from completing his virtual reality game.
We want to make VR a social platform because a lot of VR experiences are very isolated because there's only one headset, and so most times people are just playing by themselves. So we wanted to design and develop a game that was for a group environment, a social environment.
This is so weird.
The immediate feedback and the help that you can get from the people around you when you're working in a co-working space like this rather than working at home is so beneficial. When you work by yourself at home, you sometimes get in your own head where you can't see if something's good or something's bad or what needs to change. And so being able to just shout to the office like, hey, can someone come try this or give me feedback? And getting that immediate feedback is insanely helpful for development.
Game Assembly wants to keep graduating college students working here in the state, so they offer internships which help grads get jobs. Dave and Neil are both instructors at Southern New Hampshire University, which offers degrees in game development. SNHU rents out 5 workspaces at Game Assembly where students can learn and work.
We've had students that have already graduated and that have started their own companies that are working out of there as well, so they're definitely taking advantage of it. And I guess the really great thing about it, especially when they graduate, is that they're able to start their own company and not have to worry about the cost of sitting in a Game Assembly, whereas someone who hasn't graduated here goes there, they're paying the cost for a seat, and we have those seats for them so they can start their company. And we've had students already have their games released on Steam. People are purchasing them, and again, they don't have to pay that cost, and they're getting the things that they have to go through to publish a game. They're talking to these mentors like, hey, what's my best practice to do this? And it's a huge, I guess, leg up on being able to go into the industry that way.
Jordan Cruz, a student at New Hampshire Technical Institute, got an internship at Game Assembly, which turned into a full-time job. Now he's working in the industry.
A space like Game Assembly could help you work on those skills, especially if you want to pop in for a little bit, have some ideas. We provide opportunities for people to come in and pitch us ideas or talk to us, and we won't steal them or anything. We'll help you cultivate it, because ultimately, the more people we have making games in the area, the better.
Jordan is now paying it forward, helping others like Steve Doroff, who's using gaming technology for his business projects.
Everything we're doing is building business applications, leveraging the gaming platform. Essentially, we are driving operational efficiency for manufacturing. We're rendering remodels and construction in a virtual world before it gets rendered. And there are actually some professors who are working with particulate matter and sound, and we're doing some really neat stuff with that. But it's all in 3D on Google Maps. And so this was a very robust platform that enabled us to do the kinds of things that you can't do in a 2D world. Every step of the way, these guys helped me to understand how to do things, showed me ways to do it better, quicker, faster. And so it's just a really great collaborative workspace. I really enjoy working here with them.
Back at the War of the Food Groups, much like the New Hampshire gaming industry, things are heating up. Maybe one day this bacon warrior will sizzle to a gaming console near you.
Anyone who wants to work with game development, this is the place to be.